Hello, I'm Anita Williams, Atlanta Public Schools Chief of Schools. We begin each year here at APS with a singular goal. All Atlanta Public Schools students, parents, staff, and facilities are equipped and ready for teaching and learning to begin on the first day of school. After weeks of preparation, students, teachers, and staff all over Atlanta return to teaching and learning for day one on Monday, August 1st. For many weeks, a cross-functional team within Atlanta Public Schools has been putting the wheels in motion across all of our departments and divisions. Thank you to each and every team member. We made it to day one, and we are well into a successful 22-23 school year because of all of you. This year, we are excited to return to an in-person back-to-school bash. For the first time in 2 years, it was exciting to engage with thousands of our students, parents, and partners in preparation for the new school year, and to distribute backpacks filled with essential school supplies. A special thank you to our partners and volunteers, as none of this could have been done without them. I am thrilled to report that on day one, every APS school received a visit of support from an associate, senior leader, or members of our administration. Superintendent Herring and members of the Atlanta Board of Education kicked off day one with a pre-dawn visit to our transportation depot, then visited 5 schools to welcome back students, families, staff, and teachers. Throughout the week, the superintendent and members of the board visited a total of 20 schools across several clusters, making sure to include stops to welcome new APS principals. School visits will continue throughout the semester. Atlanta Public Schools continues to put safety of our students and families first. To that end, following an updated CDC guidance, the district will continue its COVID-19 prevention strategies, including COVID-19 testing, encouraging COVID-19 vaccination for students and staff, as well as cleaning and disinfecting high-traffic areas. Again this year, students will participate in universal screening for behavioral mental health. This screening will support the identification of students in need of additional wraparound student supports. We want our students to know you matter. The Every Student, Every Day campaign represents a variety of incentive programs and re-engagement efforts to ensure every student is in school every day. Please be on the lookout for our activities and special programming to support this campaign throughout the school year. Atlanta Public Schools is hosting 56 pre-K classrooms at 36 school sites across the district. Listed here are the pre-K eligibility requirements for the 22-23 school year. Please review this list to determine your eligibility. To provide needed school-based academic support, the following intervention blocks will occur this school year. Elementary schools will have a 30-minute intervention block, middle schools will have a 45-minute intervention block, and high schools will have a 90-minute intervention block for a minimum of 4 days per week. Despite the challenges of a pandemic and a competitive market, APS Human Resources successfully filled 20 principal vacancies and 99% of all teaching positions. The Human Resources team provided hiring incentives to 146 teachers hired to teach in high-need subject areas or at a turnaround school. Our Performance and Information Technology team has been busy ensuring our staff and students have the devices, technology, and tools they need for a successful school year. Their work included providing over 500 laptop devices to new staff members, installing 1,000 additional interactive LED panels in classrooms, processing over 300 requests for digital resources, and ensuring over 30,000 Chromebook, iPad devices were repaired sanitized, and staged for the start of the school year. To further support this work, we ask parents to return any previously issued devices to the student's school or the district's central office. Our facilities team has been hard at work with capital improvements, renovations, and school moves this year. Benteen Elementary School has been temporarily moved to the East Lake facility while their existing building is being renovated. The Douglas High School 9th grade STEAM Academy was established at the former Fane facility, and the Atlanta Virtual Academy moved from Bethune to its permanent facility at the former Grove Park building. The APS Center for Equity and Social Justice continues its work to further the district's commitment to equity through action. Significant work in preparation for this year includes launching 2 issues of the district's first ever equity magazine, Equity at the Forefront, publishing the initial draft of the district's first of its kind resource, the APS Strategic Equity Framework, and introducing it to 300 APS leaders at the Summer Leadership Retreat. Partnering with the Office of Academics to prepare over 80 APS principals to lead sessions with their teams on cultivating culturally responsive practices in schools using the Leadership Academy's Portrait of a Culturally Responsive School Guide. Additionally, the CESJ facilitated training at the APS Summer Educators Conference, led professional learning on best practices for facilitating brave conversations in the workplace, briefed faith-based and community partners on state policy updates, and facilitated discussions on education-focused Georgia legislation. That concludes a brief overview of our Day 1 preparedness for the 22-23 school year. But we want to remind you about how to connect and engage with us this year. We are celebrating the 150th anniversary of the founding of Atlanta Public Schools all year long, and we invite you to visit atlantapublicschools.us/150 to learn more and watch for information on events and ways to tell your APS story. Finally, please remember you can share your compliments, concerns, and questions via the Let's Talk tab located on the APS website. And please consider following us on social media this year to stay current on news, announcements, and the many positive stories of student successes across the district. Thank you.